Serena, your video presentation was very thorough and detailed. I agree on your diagnosis provided for Mr. Stein based on the DSM-5 TR, generalized anxiety disorder. I identified and addressed the same criterions, if not similar. I stated generalized anxiety disorder F41-1. Client meets several criterions. Criterion A, with excessive anxiety and worry occurring more days than not for at least 6 months. Criterion C, the anxiety and worry are associated with 3 or more of the following symptoms: restlessness or keyed up, difficulty concentrating, sleep disturbance. Criterion D, the anxiety, worry, or physical symptoms cause clinically significant distress or impairments in social, occupational, or important areas of functioning, in which I do agree with you on that. The modalities that you addressed were very beneficial, I have to say. However, I just wanted to further expand on the somatic disorder that you had also diagnosed for Mr. Stein. And I thought this was very interesting too, as well, with a person who has been diagnosed with somatic disorder. According to Hingenson, 2018, addressed how many patients who has been diagnosed with somatic symptom disorder will experience bodily distress. For example, like gastrointestinal diarrhea, like Mr. Stein was experiencing, limb weakness, palpitations, and dizziness. In addition, high levels of anxiety and psychological aspects can be experienced by the individual as well. However, even though in the Mr. Stein case study, the internist and gastroenterologist did not see any medical conditions at that time. As a clinician, I would provide psychoeducation on him being more informed and knowledgeable about what causes his stomach aches and upsets. Based on what he said, he had stomach upsets and diarrhea based on the somatic disorder and what the criteria is. You stated Mr. Stein had met also. And the generalized anxiety disorder, I will also provide psychoeducation with him on that too as well, regarding to the anxiety, that if he's keyed up all the time, having difficulty concentrating, and so forth, then that could also tie into the diarrhea too as well, and the stomach aches. Also, one other thing I want to bring forth, I noticed you did not address him drinking beer occasionally to help him calm down. I don't know if I missed that, or if you did, then that's fine. I'm not saying that because you didn't, that was inadequate. I'm not saying that. I was just wondering, did you feel like that since he denied that he didn't have an alcohol-related disorder at that time, that there just wasn't sufficient information at that time to diagnose him? Or did you feel like that there was a circumstance there that showed that he was not the information wasn't relevant or associated to his drinking, since it seems to be, it says occasionally, so it could be short term to calm down, but eventually with drinking alcohol can turn into long term too as well. So I just kind of wanted to know, was it based on not enough length of time, the reason why you didn't address it, or did you feel like at that point that it just wasn't really relevant right now at that time? You did a good job.